Welcome to Mark Builds Bricks. We have a fantastic Halloween set from Lumibricks themselves. This is the Midnight Haunted House, Haunted Mansion. This is set number L9091. It's about 2,617 pieces. This looks absolutely great. So we are going to put this one together. We're going to review it at different stages so you can see partway through each part of the build as well. But this is fantastic. Check that out. We got a lot of cool things happening in here. There's the back of the box itself. Definitely looking forward to building this one. Lumibricks did not send me this one, but we did get this one at 40% off with their fabulous discount that they were having on this. This set did take me about 2 weeks to get in. Normally, I would have got it the very next day from the Amazon Canada's Lumibricks section, but they were so hard to keep this one in stock. It went out very quickly, so we managed to get this one, and we're going to review it for you right now.
Welcome.
So let's talk about the manuals that come with this set. There are two fantastic manuals, as you can see. Book 1 and book 2, or manual 1, manual 2. Both have the QR codes in the bottom corner, so you can scan those QR codes to download the digital instruction version, which does get updated more often, of course, than the printed version. In book 2, we do have an extra little leaflet of one of the steps needs an adjustment. Other than that, there was nothing in book 1 for any extra changes and stuff like that. But in book 1, we did come across a couple of interesting things. So I don't know if they're purposely in there to make something spooky, who knows, but we will come across that right in the first set of bags. But as you open it up, you get the About Lumibricks on the one side, as we normally do, and then we do have a nice little story about the actual the house, and a fantastic image of it, as you can see going through. And then inside, on this side of the page, you have some of the functionality that actually happens inside the house, which is pretty cool. And then it goes into the normal safety and the difference of the pieces, checking your batteries, checking the wires. Please don't eat the damn pieces, and don't lick the batteries. So that is the health and safety section of the manual. And of course, you should always test out the wires when you get a chance to make sure everything works correctly. But bags 1 to 6 is basically the bottom floor all built out, and bags 7 to 15 will build the rest of the outside, as well as the little vehicle as well. So again, testing out the battery box and getting all the lights making sure everything works. And then it goes into what you get in the F bag, all the specialty pieces to help with wire management, and the 3 minifigures, and then going into the actual build itself, which is pretty straightforward. There is no base plate. You actually build it on an actual set of plates, so you can very easily pop this onto a mill system very, very quickly without having to rebuild or anything like that. So far, it is a standard 32 by 32 plate, so 4 16 by 16s, and you should be good with that. Going into, I forgot to, let me just find it really, really quickly. Yes. All right. So, it's actually very earlier than I thought. All right, so we get here. All right, so when it comes to step 23, and we have this nice 1x4 block in here. Let me just turn it for you. I don't know, we got the glare. Yeah, so this 1x4, it's like a light green that goes in here, and it just places right on the plate itself. Now, later on, when you get into bags 2, because everything's fine in bags 1, I believe. But when you get into bags 2, as you notice on step 74, that same brick is now burgundy. So it goes from light green to burgundy. Spooky, maybe? Is it something changing? We don't know. But is it intentional? That's another question. Let me know in the comments what you think. But honestly, it is very minor. It starts off green. It's burgundy in the next few stages, and then it's covered up, so you really don't see it once you put the plates on for the floor. So I thought that was pretty interesting when we were going through. the sets itself. But as you can see within the instructions, very easy layouts. Nothing was really confusing for the rest of it. The build was really, really good, the way the instructions are laid out. For beginner and intermediate level builders, there are extra steps and one page basically showing how it should look, or one page with actually one step on it. So it's very, very clear for first-time builders, so they can get used to putting in the wires and the pieces all in place. Now, the burgundy pieces in the print of the inventory sections in the top corners of each steps and stuff, do check closely, because sometimes it looks like it's studded, but it might be a tile. But just take a look at it, because the way the print is with the burgundy ink, sometimes the studs get fleshed out. So just take a little quicker peek to it. So that's book one. Book two, another fantastic image of it, and it also shows you how modular the building is, what comes off and everything, and how easy everything opens up. So absolutely fantastic. We'll be jumping into this. We'll try to spot out if there's any issues going through this. So far we haven't found any, but there is one step. I believe it's 235. 30, yeah. So 235, we have an extra little piece with my booklet, just basically telling you where you should be placing the light fixture itself, to make it a little easier and probably give better slack, so make sure it fits in nicely. So other than that, nothing out of the ordinary throughout. The back of the book itself, we have another fantastic finished look image of it, and of course all the extra sets that do come from Lumibricks, aka funwhole, back in the day. If you want to check out some of the sets and how they are in my review and the builds of them, I have most of these on the channel. There is a playlist called Lumibricks. Jump into that playlist. There will be a link partway in through the video at the top right hand corner, so you can check out all the videos of all the sets from Lumibricks itself. So those are the manuals. All right, so here we have the minifigs that come with this set. There's 3 of them. 2 of them are ghost hunters, and the gentleman in the middle is basically the real estate agent for the house. Absolutely great. Facial expressions, fantastic printing on the facial expressions, as well as the hair pieces all really look pretty good as well. The torso printing, fantastic. Again, there's so much detail, even with the little ghost logos on the ghost hunters outfits and stuff like that. On the back as well, we do have some details printed on the torsos themselves, so they look absolutely fantastic. As I said, there's only 3 of them in this set, but all in all, they look great, and I think they suit the set very well. So those are the minifigures that we do get with this set. So here we have completed bags 1 through 6, basically the first manual of the 2 manuals that come with this set, to give you what you basically see right now. And I have to admit, right off the bat, the build has been fantastic. I absolutely love the build. Everything's going together really smoothly. Even some of the little areas that you think is going to be a little fragile and stuff like that, just it suits in perfectly. I do have one little critique of the build. We'll get to that in a second. But all in all, fantastic looking set. We have a nice little wraparound porch. We have some prints up on the porch itself to give it the stones are in damage form and stuff like that for the stairwell going up. There is a nice little stained glass print above the front door as well. The front door does open up very smoothly, as you can see. Fantastic. We do have some prints on the windows to make it look like we have a broken windows on the bay window area. I do like the bay window, even though we have some cracks or see-through areas because of the way the curve is built. But all in all, it does look fantastic. The black and the burgundy with the gray on the bottom as well. We're going to turn the lights on because we do have some lights in place as well. I guess you see we have a nice little lantern, but coming to this side of the build, we have a nice stone staircase built in the stones and stuff like that. So very unique for the house. Not normally you would have a stone structure beside the house like this, but very unique. And I like that we have some leaves and some foliage and stuff like that. Kind of look like it's got some growth to it as well. We do have another lattice type window arch here as well. And coming to the back of the set, as you can see, we do have a nice little opening here. which actually peers into that little cubby hole as well. And in the back, we have a nice little knob. We'll get to that in a second. And right here, this little tray that slides right out, as you can see, those are the connectors for the first level wire system. So everything connects into that area very nicely, and it just slides right in so smoothly. Right here where the USB cable is, this is the battery box. I really like the way it's designed, and it fits right underneath the rock stairwell. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Also on this battery box, the actual switch is right in the front, so very easy to turn it on and off without having to pull the battery box out far. Also, the battery box goes in a fair distance. We have two studs in the back, two studs that comes out flush with the knob here as well. With the two studs, everything can be very flushly, and you can actually put this set up against a wall and stuff like that without having to worry about any damage of anything in the back, which is really cool. Now, we're going to open up the inside because typical Lumi fashion, I love that the sets have walls that completely open up. So we open it up, nothing on the actual outside wall other than the rest of the details of the windows and stuff. But take a look at all the details on this first floor. We got so much. We have a nice armoire type shelving unit and stuff like that with some items on there. We have a very fantastically chrome piece to simulate a mirror. We have a nice little table in that area with a cloth that hangs over. We have a little apple and a little rat with the apple as well. Speaking of this armoire as well, if we do turn this open, and as you can see, we do have the lights on. We do have a floating specter, or we have a ghost that's hanging on the wall there. So that is pretty cool. Opens and closes very nicely, very smooth. Do like it. Coming across to this side, it's kind of hard to see because of the narrowness, but we do have some nice printing as well. We do have a nice light outside on the front. We'll get to that in a second. This area right here, we have a nice little ladder going upwards and stuff like that. That's also hidey hole or a secret entrance. This is accessible by the clock right here. Now the clock does open up, so we do just turn the clock, and then you will be able to go right inside and then up the stairwell with a nice little light inside there. Now, this is my little critique. This is only on one little hinge down at the bottom here. I wish, or I may need to modify and put another hinge at the top, because right now it is very wobbly, and some people could mistakenly open this and just pry the whole clock right off. So I would actually put an extra hinge at the top and built it into the walls just like the bookcase is, and it will open and close very smoothly. So that is my only thing for that. Other than that, everything is fantastic. Now this little knob right here that we have right here, this turns. So if we do turn this, as you can see, the floorboards are going to jump up and down as we turn. And as you can see, the sofa with the weird arms coming out of it also turns around. So this goes either direction, and it actually turns very smoothly. There are a couple of studs on the floor panels, so you can actually put a real estate agent or whoever you wish on the boards to make it look like he's jumping up and down because of the spinning chair. So some pretty cool on that. Now, let me angle this a bit here. There we go. As you can see, the TV set right here is also got a light inside of it. It is a multicolor light, so this will pulsate and slowly switch different colors and stuff to give you that really cool poltergeist type feel to the TV set and all that. So as you can see, it is changing colors as we go. So we'll close up the back, come around to this side. We have around the nice little wraparound porch and awning of the roof. We do have a flashing green light that's underneath, so some more lighting functionality on that side. And as I mentioned, underneath we do have a light here at the front door, and we do have a flickering lantern type light on the outside right here. Now, where the ghost is hiding in here with the green light, it gives you a nice green eerie feel coming out of the light arch on this side underneath the stairs as well. And if we open up the little opening, you can actually see the ghost and everything inside in the green area. So really cool. It's looking really good. As I said, this is absolutely a fantastic design. The next step that we're going into is building the next half of this, which is the rest of the book. So the second manual. and we'll jump in and we'll do our final thoughts on that. Great. So we have completed bags 7 through 10 for this stage of the review. So this is basically all the second floor, as you can see, looking really good. I do like that we have some nice lights right here, but only one of these is an actual light, and you can actually change this out to basically different colors. So it does come with optional colors for you. And in fact, I'll see if I can put them on the screen for you here. So we do have red, orange, and green to go with this lime yellowish green as well. This light, there is no actual light on this one. It's meant to be like a burnt out light because it is a rundown haunted house. But all in all, the burgundy with the light sections of green throughout is really good, and we also have some strange vegetation wrapping around. We do have the nice black windows. I do really like the way the window treatment around these windows with the off-white columns and stuff like that. This looks really good. Again, on this side of the build, we do have cracked into the foundation and stuff like that. That looks like some patchwork. We do have another nice window arrangement here and some foliage, some leaves and stuff like that as we go through. Now there's the back of the building, pretty straightforward, but we'll get to that in a second. This side of the building, we have a nice off-white archway that wraps around this door. Door opens up very smoothly that goes into the bedroom as well. Now, speaking of the bedroom and stuff like that, we are going to take a look at it. But first, this actually opens up. The whole back of the building opens up so you can get a clear view of everything inside. So this looks absolutely fantastic. We have a nice little teddy bear. We got a printed pillow on the bed. Nice good-sized bed. We do have, as you can see on this side of the build as well, we have a nice little family portrait of the husband and wife and a little child. There is a nice little crib near the front window. We do have a printed piece as well, like a little mysterious crystal ball with a couple of hands around as well. The fireplace does light up in green as well, so we'll get to that in a second. But we also have, as you can see on the wall, we have a nice little print here, and we have an offset portrait picture as well. Now, the other side of this room, as you can see, is a bathroom. Now this little corridor, as you can see right here on the right, now this is a ladder. This actually comes up from the main floor, that secret hideout or that little cubby hole that hides behind the clock. This actually goes up that ladder, then you can come up this ladder, and then this will continue up to the 3rd floor as well. But this also hinges out with the creaky sounds of the hinges, but it does hinge outward, so you get full access to the bathroom, as you can see. And again, we have a nice little printed mat here right at the doorway with the toilet paper. We have a nice little weird green coming out of the toilet. This actually lights up and flashes. We have a fantastic looking bathtub, and we have a clam-shaped sink on the side here with a little towel printed on the rack on this as well. So that is the bedroom, and the bathroom itself and how it opens up is pretty straightforward, and it just locks into place nicely. Now we need to add this to the base, so give me 1 second and we'll pop that on for you. All right, so we're back now. As you can see, we have the main floor right in place. We did turn the lights on as well, so you can see that we have the blinking light from the lantern and stuff like that. So we're gonna place the 2nd floor on. Now there is a power jumper that will actually send power from the main floor up to the 2nd floor as well. So we just pop that into place, get that all lined up, make sure we line up everything. We just pop this one out here. This actually goes right here. So pop that in. There we go. Lights have turned on the 2nd floor. So there you have it. There is the 2nd floor on top of the main. This looks so nice. I do like with the bay window going with a little terrace and stuff like that, and have that all set up. As you can see on this side of the build as well, we do have the stairwell that goes right into the bedroom at the top floor. And coming around on this side of the build, we have all the nice looking with the windows and everything around the bathroom. Now, the back of the build itself, both the top opens up and as well the bottom opens up fully, so you get full access to see everything, all the lights flashing, the lights in the like that. So fantastic exposure of everything. and as well fully accessible on the main floor. We did put a minifigure in the chair in the back there, so you'll see a better close-up video at the little montage that we put together as well. A couple of things to note of this, putting this together and like that. It is a little fragile, but once you get it all put in place, it is really good. There's a couple of things. This door to the bathroom, make sure that you put the door in the correct way, and slide the telephone slightly on an angle that's on the nightstand, just so you can get the door to open and close nicely. If you accidentally did what I did and put the door the other way, this print portrait actually blocks the door from opening and stuff like that. So an easy fix. Just bear in mind on some of the cable management as well, and you should be good as gold up to this stage of the game. So here we have it. First floor, second floor completed. The next stage that we're going to jump into, of course, is a top floor and the overall finished look. So stay tuned for that. Right, this is completed. Here is the Midnight Haunted Mansion. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. This looks great. We've got a bunch of things to talk about for this one. We talked about the manual, we talked about the minifigures, but we got one more little thing to talk about before we jump into the rest of this set, which is this little thing. We have a little vehicle. Isn't this cool? So we have the nice little no ghosts. And we do have a nice little print both on both sides of the vehicle. We did put one of the minifigures, the Ghost Hunters, inside this as well. There is one stud for his foot to connect in, so he's actually in there pretty securely, as you can see. We can shake it and he's still in place. Nice little walkie-talkie. The doors do open up, but the fender is in the way, just to let you know, so be careful of that. We got nice little canisters on the top, a nice little antenna. We have one wheel in the back, 2 wheels in the front, printed license plate as well. We have a nice little net catcher on this side as well. Yellow, black, off yellow, some grays, and with the red with the logo and stuff like that for the printed pieces. It's a fantastic little build, and it's a great looking little car. The back also opens up so you can store whatever you catch and stuff like that into the back. So I think that is pretty cool. So there you have it. You also have this little ghost catcher ray gun type scenario in effect. If it's gonna might not focus because it's picking up the mansion. Anyways, so you also do a little mini build of this. These are printed pieces on both sides, so pretty cool on that. So let's move those over. Here is the set, looking fantastic. We're going to go and turn the lights on for you as well. So there you have it. Here are all the lights are on, and it looks great. Now, also right off the bat, we have lots of different color leaves on the trees and all over the house and stuff like that. Lumibricks also gives you extra light violet or light purple and dark purple leaves. So you can change out all the yellow and orange ones if you wish to all purple if you wish. I mixed it up so you can see all the different colors in this set, so looks absolutely great. We do have another ghost hunter. She's hanging out at the front. We have a nice little bone. We do have a nice little tombstone and stuff like that. I don't know if this is supposed to represent a noose, but we have rope hanging from the tree right over it. The trees are pretty interesting. It gives it a little bit more character to the front of the house. I love the front of the house. This whole section here looks absolutely awesome. We do have a burnt out light. This is not a real light in any way, shape, or form, but it's supposed to look like it's burnt out. But we do have this light over here. These lights can be changed out. So we do have 3 other options, so you can make this whatever color you wish. And we do have a nice little mailbox slightly on a slant. We got some printed window goodness. They look like there's some breaks in the window. The burgundy, the black, and the off-white tones for around the window frames and the posts and stuff like that, and the little bat. Absolutely fantastic. Now, coming around to this side, at the top, you can just see we have a nice little ghost hanging off, coming off the chimney. On this side, we have a nice little rock staircase with the green glow. We have a little flickering lantern. On this side, we got some spider webs. We have a big spider. We got some cracks and breaks through the wall as well to give some rundown feel to this. The door opens up quite nicely on this side to get to the second floor, and we come to the back of the building. Now here's the back of the building. Pretty straightforward. We do have this nice little opening here. Glows green with the light on because there is a ghost hiding underneath the stairs and stuff like that, but we'll get that in a second. The battery box slides in and out and stores right under there. The switch is right here, so that is absolutely fantastic access as well. All the connector pins for the main floor also go in this little drawer here. And so this wire here, we can store, it's for the USB cable. So you can actually just pop that in like that and hide it like this. Or if you're not going to use the battery box, since it is connected via USB, you can connect it to a battery bank or a USB power charge that is connected to other sets if you wish. Also, we have an extra 2 studs in the back. So if you do put this up against another set, it's not going to go get in the way from the battery box as well. This little knob that turns some stuff inside the house. Now, typical Lumibricks fashion, the back of the house does open up. I absolutely love that, but we'll get to that in a second. But the roof also opens up. So we do have a little room inside this roof as well. The other side does pop off as well. It's not really attached in, it just slides in place. But we have a nice little green candle flickering there. You have a choice to change it to orange as well. We do have a nice little spell book. We have some interesting things, and we do have a ghost with some printed pieces on him on this transparent ghost build that we put inside there. And again, this roof piece, it goes in pretty much either way, however you wish, but it just pops into place like that either way. So once it's in, that's it. It doesn't tie in, so just be careful when you do move this around. It does tend to it does wiggle and wobble, and it could fall out. Who knows? And you could have mistakenly accidentally put it inside the building as well. But you basically pop it in. There you go. Now, bottom floor opens up and the top floor opens up. So the walls open up very nicely, so it gives you full exposure inside the house itself. As I said, on the main floor, there's nothing on the wall other than the nice windows on this side. Whereas on the second floor, we do have a printed ghost in the house, and with a moon and a bat and a portrait of a young lady over on that side as well. On the main floor, as I mentioned, if you turn the knob, you can just see the floorboards right here popping up and down. As well, you can see that the chair is spinning around. We do have the real estate minifigure sitting in there. There is no studs to hold him in place and all that, but one of the little arms that comes out of the sofa chair actually holds them in very well. So he's kind of in there very securely. We do have a nice little rat eating an apple on this side of the build. If I tilt it this way a bit, and again, you'll see up close in the video montage at the end of the video where we take the camera and go right inside. But basically, we do have the bookcase opens up, and there's our ghost. It's an all-white ghost, but it's got a green light in there to give a nice creepy feel to the ghost as it opens up on that side. And over on this side, I don't know, let me get this so it focuses better. So down here, we have a clock. We can actually open the clock up and walk inside, and then you'll be in this section of the house, which has a ladder that goes up to the second floor, which also goes up into the attic for the little area in the attic. Now, this little corner here also turns straight outward like that. So you have full view access of the bathroom itself. So here in the bathroom, as you can see, we have a flashing goo of stuff coming out of the toilet. We have a clam sink. We have a nice little bathtub on the other side there. Some really cool stuff. We do have a door that opens from the bedroom into the bathroom itself. Printed rug, some printed pieces that make it look like pillows inside of the bedroom. And we do have a fireplace that is lit up as well in green with some portrait and some mirrors and stuff like that inside the top floor. So slide that back in. Close this one up very easily. Coming on to this side, we do have a flashing green light portraying from underneath the deck on the side of the house as well. And then we come back to front of the house, as you can see. Fantastic build. Overall build experience was great. There was absolutely really nothing out of the ordinary. My instructions did come with one correction piece of paper with how to do a certain thing to position the light to give you enough slack so you can actually put it in place. And that's for the second floor roof, basically. So when you're building the top floor itself. Anything else out of the ordinary? Not really, but it is a fantastic looking house. I think this would be great as a cross between the Town Life sets and the Street Fusion sets, where you have a spooky corner or a spooky house on top of the hill type scenario, where it's like at the Street Fusion area, which is all fun and dandy, and then we got the old school Town Life area, and then we have this spooky thing right in the middle. So this is an interesting one. If you did get this set and you have it displayed in your city, take a photo of it and post it up on my channel in the community section. I would love to check out any photos that you have of this set inside your city and stuff, or how are you having it displayed. If you wish to purchase this set, of course, we are Lumibricks affiliates, so all that goodness is in the description for you. The links, the discount code, which is MBB10, which will save you 10% off the set. Also, keep in mind, there's some really good discounts and events coming up on Lumibricks, so check quite frequently of some of the cool stuff that is coming up on their site. Until then, thanks very much for watching. Comment and subscribe like we always ask you to do. And we are on our way to the 5,000 goal mark for the subscriptions for this channel. So we're getting there. We're on our way to 2,000. We can get to 2,000 by the end of December of this year. We have all next year to hit 5,000. And that's my goal, to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2026. And you guys can help by taking that 2 seconds and subscribing to the channel. Awesome. We'll see you guys in the next stream.